Welcome back to the show, everybody. Mr. Pop Dat Thing is in the building. That's me, the one and only, the triple, the G.O.D. Always surrounded by my family, the squadron, and you. Yes, you. Yo ass, you. Because I'm finna get in there. Yo ass, you. You're live right here with us, right here on Team JRF TV, and yo, welcome back to another episode of the Savage Era, baby, because we finna talk about some pro wrestling for real, because for all your money. Because I gotta do a sequel to that last episode, because I didn't want to be right, but I was, and I'm scared, but whatever. Look, watching AEW Revolution washed all that away from me. Washed all of it away. It's like, I'm glad I walked out of AEW Revolution feeling like, that's my shit right there. Like, understanding and knowing what proper build is, what a great match looks like, and things like this pay-per-view mostly delivered. There are some things we're going to talk about that hit kind of flat, but the majority of it has just been payoff after payoff after payoff, and with all of this nastiness coming out of this pay-per-view of where people are going to be going and what trajectories are, it makes me feel good for the immediate future of everybody who is an AEW fan. So let's get into the mix right about now. As usual, I got the stuff right in front of me, so let's get to work. On our free side of the pay-per-view, the Dark Order beat SCU, which is, I don't know, because it's kind of a thing. Like, SCU, your inaugural tag team champions, are now on the free show with the Dark Order, but that's more of the payoff of, is Christopher Daniels the Exalted One? The answer is no. But again, like I said, the match was there, whatever. It ended with that boy Evil Uno saying, yo, what's up, Scorpio Sky? Bang, right to the brain, and during a pinning combination. But I just wanted to do one of these. I'm trying to get my exercise in. But yeah, the match was so or whatever, but the aftermath of the match was better than the actual match. And I think that was this match's technical saving grace. That, yeah, your match was there, but yeah, let's get some mix up in here. Let's confirm that, no, Christopher Daniels is not the Exalted One. Let's do that. Like, yo, we in Chicago, so luckily they didn't chant CM Punk. I think AEW fans are more respectable than to chant CM Punk where you shouldn't, so thank God they didn't. But you know, CM Punk's friend, you know, somebody he did a guest shot off Power, and I'm not talking about the show with King Boo. No, I'm talking about Power, the YouTube show brought to you by the folks at the NWA, because Cole Cabana came out and like, yay, we're celebrating. That was a thing. So that was a match. That was it. You know, post match beat down, Cole Cabana, the end. So, you know, we've done what we can here. It is what it is with that. So, get my mouse here. There we go. So, for the cash money purposes in the building. This has been a build up forever. Jake Hager finally gets in the ring and beats up Dustin. That's what it was gonna be. It's like the match has some nice ebb and flow to it. It's like the build up to this is that this ended the way it was supposed to. Is that, again, like I said, it had the ebb and flow of it. And then Jake Hager just took over. Dustin did his thing, but it's like, it wasn't nowhere in hell. You finna book a dude who's undefeated in MMA, who y'all trying to build up to be a future star once he sits up here and betrays Chris Jericho, because you know that's going to happen at some juncture for Jake Hager to be built as a beast. So the match did what it was supposed to do, and I'm like, the brawl that happened Wednesday on Dynamite, though, Dippin' Dots, dog. Oh my God. I almost forgot that shit. Dude, Dippin' Dots. I swear to God on Hood. Dippin' Dots, fam. Oh my God. Like, how much money did Dippin' Dots make on JR? Skittles. Alright. I don't care, but I ain't right. Dippin' Dots, my God. Dippin' Dots. My God, the Dippin' Dots. You know what? We need to get out of here. Like, real. We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. I can't talk about Dippin' Dots. Now, after we left that match, we start to get into a string of that work. Darby Allin over the Spanish guy, Manuka Sammy Guevara. I'm like, they toe it up. Like, I've been sitting up here waiting for this, because the thing is, one of the key players. They it's like let me rephrase that. Two of the key players in the future of professional wrestling, because I really think that AEW with Darby Allin really getting over, or really going to build something great in him, because when they finally get a mid card title, you gonna have some fool like Darby Allin hold it for quite a while before y'all get him in there and y'all give him a glory run with the title. Sammy Guevara, that boy, he is going to be a future legend. I'm already calling it. Sammy Guevara, that boy is a beast. That boy is a beast. I'm like, ever since like when I first got introduced to him, and when they call like his past stuff, I'm like, yo, he had me, and it's like all his stuff he done. It's like I think the inner circle, him being part of the inner circle, has been great for him, and it's gonna continue to. But like I said, this match was off the meter. I'm like, it's a must watch. It's a must watch, and it was a great and wonderful showcase for two of the big future players for this promotion. So shout out to both of them, man. Put on one hell of a match indeed, and something about a skateboard. But you gotta love skateboards, and well, there wasn't a skateboard because Jake Hager saved the Spanish guy at the end. So revenge and all that. But it is what it is. The match of the evening, Mr. Cowboy shit. Sons from Undertale versus Generation Me in this tag team match. Like, oh my god. Like, what even was that match, dude? It's like, see, I'm like, my mind is blown by trying to sit up here and tell y'all about this match by Mr. Cowboy shit and Sans from Undertale. Like, cause god damn. I'm like, because see, here's the thing, here's the actual takeaway of what it is that I'm thinking about. I really don't think the Young Bucks are going to win the tag titles for a long time. And I think that's what's best. Not saying that because of their goal to make sure their tag team division is the best tag team division in all of professional wrestling. It's the similar thing of Cody never winning the title ever and getting that out the way early. This will not, in this instance though, this will not be the last time the Young Bucks are in a tag team title match. But unless they have some real reason to pull a trigger and put the belts on them, it's probably not going to happen. Speaking of though, I was sitting up here like, because one of the things because even though the match blew my mind, one of the things that I was waiting for that didn't happen, I was waiting for Hangman to betray Kenneth Omega. I was waiting for it, and it's like, and the thing was, they teased it so hard. Like, the whole buildup of this thing is Hangman, like, I don't need the elite though, and like that story that they trying to weave into that, and it's like that stuff Matt Jackson said, like, man, dude, man, you still be a jobber and all wait till we ain't say your ass. I was like, God. Bang, nigga, shots fired. I'm like, no, why would you say that about that man, bro? Why you do that to him, dude? No. But match was hot. That's all I can say. Match of the night, like, bar none. Like, the thing is, when you get the Young Bucks in a tag match, they gonna tear shit up. You get Kenneth Omega, the best bout machine, he gonna tear some shit up. And another one of the pillars of the future of this damn business, Adam Hangman Page, they gonna tear some shit up. And that's exactly what they did. People got powerbombed through tables, One Wing Angel, L2R2, I'm Stealing My Cousin finisher to end the match, dog. Meltzer drivers everywhere, Tiger Driver 98, just like buckshot V-triggers, just right now. Match of the year candidate. Right now. Match of the year candidate this, because oh my God. Off the meter. The end. That's all I can say. That between the match that we just talked about with Darby Allin and my boy the Spanish guy and this joint, work all the way. However, though, for the Botchamania table, shout out to that boy Matthew Complainer on 400 episodes, my guy. Yeah, Chris Statlander ain't ready to wrestle. She need to go chill. I'm like, Nyla Rose say that match, but even given that the match was garbage because of it will be the whole match is going to be replayed on Botchamania the next time there's an episode of Botchamania. If Matt ain't finished it yet, it's this. the state of the women's division in AEW. Now, Rio held the title for Hellas, and that was the honest, safe bet. And there's another one that we're going to talk about later where the safe bet was to put the title where you needed to be. Because I really honestly think at that time, I really didn't think Nyla Rose was ready to carry the division. She needed some time to build her mystique and things like that. And then the other side of this is you building up heel Britt Baker, and you already know that that's going to be money. When it's time for the two of them to get in the ring and push it down, but between Nyla Rose and Britt Baker, that's money match right there. That's something that you really need to build to. And it's like, I really appreciate it in the build to a match that she's not even a part of, that Britt Baker just get out there with Tony Schiavone every week and just talk shit, and I appreciate it. So knowing that I don't really think Nyla Rose's next major defense of this title was going to be against Britt Baker, because I love me some Big Swole. Shout out to Big Swole. Like, I love me some Big Swole. So it'll be interesting that if in between Nyla ultimately meeting up with Britt Baker, that Big Swole get a shot, you know what I'm saying? And then Nyla Rose will do what you think. But I'm happy for my girl, you know what I'm saying? The native beast doing her thing. I really think that she could really be a real pillar and pinnacle for this division for years to come in AEW. So shout out to her. I wonder what happened to Awesome Kong and, and all that old stuff where, they was literally snatching wigs off bitches. What happened to that? I don't know. But it is what it is with that. Let's talk about building a wrestling match. Y'all want to talk about that? Because I do, because we have no choice. Maxwell, Jacob Friedman, Cody. The build to this match is some of the best build I have ever seen in a very long time. And I don't say that a lot. I'm like, I appreciate build in a wrestling match, but this has been going on for months. This has been going on for quite a long while, and to finally get what I honestly feel is the proper result, which is the proper result, because the person who was supposed to win won. No matter how they did it, how you book it, if it would have went the other way, that could have been detrimental. But I'm talking in broad terms and things like that. But I appreciate that Wardlow got a chance to show his stuff in that cage match, even though Cody won it. I've appreciated that Arn Anderson gets to do something, because I love me some Double A. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love me some Double A, man. That's it, man. That man still got it. That still man still got the dirtiest spine buster in the business. You think that man? Like, I don't even know how old that man is, but he'll spine buster the shit out your ass. So don't even play. This build up. MJF is probably one, and again, like, probably the true future of this company. In a couple of years, he's probably gonna be pro wrestling's top heel. I put money on it. Real shit. MJF could possibly be pro wrestling's top heel. Any whoever doing whoever. Maxwell Jacob Friedman could be that guy. I really believe that he got the stuff. And this match really showed it, because it needed to end with him being the victor. That, yeah, Cody got the payback he deserved. MJF put up a fight and then knocked that ass out with that ring, the way it's supposed to be. What's the future for MJF? I'm like, I don't really see, like, you know what? I take that back, because remember we talked about earlier about Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara. MJF would be a perfect, like, equivalent Intercontinental U.S. champion. Like, for real. Like, they need, like, a mid-card belt. Like, I like, because belts and straps are important to me, because it really gives them something to focus on. Like, they can't be winning $45,000 diamond rings every damn week. So I think it's time, like, if nothing else, they need to give him a Burberry belt or something. Like, give other reasons other than he one of the best shit talkers on the internet, some reason for food with this guy. Real talk. Again, like I say, I appreciate this build from end to end. Like I said again, that cage match with Wardlow was off the chain. The build has been everywhere. But is he really technically in the inner circle? Like, we need to find that out. But another one of these must watch matches from this pay-per-view, but I'm interested to see what gestates from MJF. Like, what is next for this dude? Because they really trying to put a rocket to this dude, and it's like he flying high in the sky. Take a look, it's in the book. MJF hates your ass at Dungeons and Dragons for some reason. And some reason he's really close to, knocking Christina's feet. But that's another conversation. That's another conversation. We're not going to talk about that. But MJF, get it, my guy. Do that. Hold it down. The Bastard and freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. This is my secret match of the evening. And here's why. Orange Cassidy needed a proper showcase. Orange Cassidy been turning up the indies for years. He needed, however, that proper showcase for the world to see. For not the true underground wrestling fan, but the wrestling fan who's sick of WWE's bullshit and watches AEW for that exact reason. These are the people who needed to see this Pac and Orange Cassidy match. Because Orange Cassidy is one of the most entertaining dudes in professional wrestling. And has been for the past couple of years. Because he's freshly squeezed Orange fucking Cassidy. So there's that. So even given that the finish was supposed to be this way, because there's no way Orange Cassidy should ever be booked to be Pac in a wrestling match. That's just not what you do. But the thing is, Pac made him look good. Orange Cassidy made himself look good. It's like I say, this is my secret favorite match of the evening because I know what this means for the future of freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy. Now the world know your name. And that's what I think is the important takeaway from this. Is that, again, for that last wrestling fan who picked this up because Chris Jericho is Le Champion, these are the people who need to know who the hell Orange Cassidy is. And with this showcase, with him doing it, Orange Cassidy was already mad over in the first place, just rolling with best friends. Now he's over because he put on one hell of a wrestling match, which is the true reason you need to be over, because you're actually doing something in the ring. Gotta love that best friends thing. But anyway, like I said, again, just repeating what I said. This was a great showcase for Orange Cassidy. And I really honestly think that is the takeaway here. That match was hot. I'm like, Pac made Orange Cassidy look good, and Orange Cassidy made Orange Cassidy look good. And again, I repeated that because I need to enunciate that that's what the takeaway and what I got from this was that that's important. The future is bright for my dude. The future is bright for freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, and I can't wait for him to continue to show people why he is one of the most fun things to watch in professional wrestling, and I appreciate that. But it is what it is. It had to end at some point. It had to. The reign of Le Champion, Chris Jericho, had to end at some point. The thing I have been talking about since we start covering AEW on the Savage era, of the build-up to who it is that's going to knock Chris Jericho off his perch. When I think about it, given all of this, Moxley's a great choice. Moxley's a great choice because just like Rio in the women's division, that they needed somebody safe to carry the title till they was ready to either hand it over to who they finna try to build the division around, or the competitors, because at least in the women's division, it's really Nyla Rose and Dr. Britt Baker, so that's them. In the instance of the heavyweight championship or whatever, with the rankings and this and that or whatever, that makes sense. Yeah, Mox is that dude. I'm like, I really think that he can really carry the title for quite a long while. And he will. And he will carry that title because, see, the run back of him and Kenneth Omega, that is a thing I need to see. Like, I would love to see them do another death match with the title on the line. That would be dope. Given the list of talented pro wrestlers in AEW who could challenge Jon Moxley and give him a match, he gonna run over to New Japan and go defend some bitch because he don't care. He don't give a fuck. He don't care. Regardless of that, I really think that this was a properly booked match. The Inner Circle threw everything at him. Santana and Ortiz came out with Le Champion. At some point, Jake Hager made his way back out and got involved. Sammy Guevara hit him with the damn title belt, and Jon Moxley still won with 2 paradigm shifts. That is how you build a proper champion. That's how you build a proper champion. Jericho did a wonderful job of passing that responsibility. Because again, being a champion is a responsibility. That is real rap. That is real rap. And I'm remembering something that I was supposed to mention. Sammy Guevara sold like a god to Darby Allin after he hit him with that joint, though. He hit him, I don't know what he hit him with. He hit him with like a stunner or something. Flipped him over. Bing! He said, woo! And I'm like, that's dope. I just remembered that. Like, I forgot the minute. I was just too busy trying to talk about the psychology of what was in my head. And I just remember, like, I should mention that. But anyway, back to the match, though. Match was pretty dope. I'm like, I love the I can see the whole time swerve. I really think that's like, again, that's more of proper booking and proper payoff, which is what you want as a fan. It's like Jon Moxley has literally been selling. I've been blind in one eye for like 2 months now. like he be on TV, man. I got this eye patch on, cuz like, what am I doing, right? And it's like, that's great. That's great wrestling right there. He sat up here and he literally sold this, I think, 4 months. You gotta appreciate it. You gotta love it. And Jon Moxley is the champion. He gave his champion speech. We love pro wrestling. We brought it back to you. I cannot wait for Dynamite. I can't wait for Dynamite because all of these rockets are going off in the air, and I'm trying to really see, because Le Champion will probably get a return match. I really don't know, because this is the second champion in this company's history. So how do rematch clauses work? We don't know. I'm like, what do you really do given this situation? It's like, again, like with everybody involved, like I'm like, it's like I talked about earlier. I'm looking at MJF as like what they gonna do with my dude, because I'm interested to really see like what's next for him. He knocked a man out with a $45,000 ring. He was a person who was supposed to be booked to proper win that match. What you gonna do with him? Moxley's the champion, the way it's supposed to be, because it was time for Jericho to pass that responsibility on, like I said. So what's next for Mox? Who they gonna line up for him? Because you got to get somebody in there that's gonna be able to tear it up with Mox. I'm like, the interesting tag team division with Mr. Cowboy shit and Sands from Undertale. I'm trying to figure out like what you trying to do about that. It's like, I think this company has a great trajectory. It's been over a year since the announcement and all that stuff, and they tear shit up. And I am a very proponent for, if you ain't watching AEW, you probably should be, because this is some of the best stuff in professional wrestling today. And given that I'm sitting here and I talk about AEW way different than when I talk about WWE, because let's just be free before I get out of here. When I talk about the reason why the Savage Era exists was because I need a cathartic release for this dumb bullshit I watch, because I sit here and watch WWE programming every week, and it's just kind of like, ugh. I'm talking with vigor. I'm talking with like, yo, I'm excited to see what's coming up. I'm excited to see what's next. And just a wonderful and beautiful thing. And I cannot wait for Dynamite. I can't wait. I'm like, depending on what pop up on Dynamite, we might just have a special episode of the Savage Era. I don't know, but we still got to at least have a search about about oil money. So we got to do that. But great pay-per-view, majority of all. It was some, and again, like I said, it was some low spots, and then there was that women's title match that we're not going to talk about. But other than that, man, it was like a great card, a lot of great surprises. Mox is the champ. MJF, that boy got stuff. Darby Allin, my boy, the Spanish guy, looking good. It's like, yo, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood indeed, man. Shout out to my boy, freshly squeezed Orange Cassidy, for putting on the show, man. I'm like, he got himself on the map. I'm so happy for him. Like, I'm happy for him because I'm like, yo, y'all know the secret that I've known for a couple of years. That dude is an entertaining pro wrestler. So now the streets know, and that's what's important. So it is what it is with that. But look, yo, live right here on Team GRF TV. We got plenty of more shows for you. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm behind, and it's like all I do is talk about wrestling instead of, doing the thing I'm supposed to do. But do what I want around here, you know what I'm saying? Who's going to stop me? You and anybody else. So I need this, so I'm doing it, so it's done. So now we can get back to regularly scheduled programs. How about that? So, with that regularly scheduled programming on the way, your host, Mr. Pop That, the H.A. leaning there in G. Mr. Pop That thing, the one. Ooh, that was a bird. That was a bird. That was a total bird. Seriously, Mr. Pop That thing, the one and only triple the G.O.D, aka Mr. C-R-A-C-K-C-O-C-A-I-N-E, hashtag entertainment's #1 dope man. Raw! And of course, I am the baddest monster in existence, and don't you ever forget it. Always holding down my sex, squish, murder, random squadron, the congregation, may they indeed be praised. And of course, the Lady of Rage, who will bring you this heat, Janine, Betsy, Magdalene, and of course, Marceline, aka Miss Marcy on the unos, doses, thraces, cuatro, crimple. We stay winning. We don't do shit else. Look. Hit the subscribe button. Hit them bells. All my social media links are in the description below. Leave a comment. You got something to say. Hit this if you like it. Hit this if you don't. Switch it. You can do that. So, do it anyway. But you want to do this 3 times. Click it, unclick it, then click it again. It's a like on the video. It is what it is. If you want to support this show with your cash money, you can do so via the PayPal link in the social media links below. Or if you want to join my main man and my partner, Hentai Ryan Bomber, and my boy Young Money Bags, aka my boy Drew, what's good, famo? Over there on the Patreon tip, holding me down, man. Yo, put a kitty in the bucket, you know what I'm saying? We don't do much with the money yet. We're still trying to figure that out. But yo, if you want to support the show, please do so. Look, regularly scheduled programming, okay? That's the plan. Regularly scheduled programming. Should I be like this or like this? No. Seriously, y'all, regularly scheduled programming right after this commercial because we are still in the middle of the Catch Us Spectacular. Roll that damn off. So, go take a break, man. We finna take one. We'll be back with regular show for you. Well, not regular show. You can't show that. That's illegal because I don't own it. I can't play regular show. Like, I don't remember the last time I watched. We're not finna talk about the last time I watched regular show. Like, the last time I watched regular show was a video that said Mordecai was a simp. So don't ask. YouTube is weird, okay? You people make videos about how Mordecai's a simp and a cook. I don't get in the middle of this. Like, you make your stuff. I do me, you do you. No, okay? No, just totally not. But seriously, plenty of more show for all of you, and them, and they. Bang. Right after these commercial messages. Ooh, now that evil laugh felt good. But seriously, more show for all of y'all right after these commercial